Sometimes the world we know can feel boring. We've ventured to remote isles, penetrated the deepest forests, and explored the coldest and hottest deserts. But there's one place we haven't explored all too much. It's wet, dark, and filled with all sorts of mysterious and dangerous creatures. Welcome to the deep sea. Today, we're diving deep into the ocean's uncharted territories. As we descend through the different layers, we'll uncover the secrets and wonders that lurk in the abyss. Ready to embark on this underwater adventure? Let's dive in. Let's start with a mind-blowing fact. The size of the oceans is so vast that they cover over 70% of Earth's surface. Yet 99% of its inhabitants live in the surface layer where light can still penetrate. This layer, known as the epipelagic zone, supports life through a process called photosynthesis, performed by tiny organisms called phytoplankton. In this vibrant part of the ocean, you can find coral reefs teeming with life, from colorful fish like clownfish and angelfish to sea turtles and dolphins. Unfortunately, this zone also faces threats from human pollution, such as plastic waste and oil spills. As we move away from the coastal waters into deeper, more remote areas, we eventually reach the edge of the continental shelf. Here begins the continental slope, where we descend into the deep sea. With every additional meter, light fades drastically, and plants become practically non-existent. At this depth, we enter the mesopelagic zone, also known as the Twilight zone, the gateway to the deep sea. One remarkable feat in this zone is the deepest scuba dive ever recorded, which reached 332 meters. At this depth, the pressure is immense, equivalent to having a fully loaded cement truck stacked on top of you. Yet this is only around 3% of our journey into the abyss. Even though this part of the ocean seems dangerous, many fish spend their days here hiding from predators and go towards the shallows at night to feed. As we go deeper, we reach a transition zone where over 90% of creatures use bioluminescence to create light for hunting or to potentially scare predators. Some creatures rely on teamwork to survive. Siphonophores, for example, are fascinating organisms that hang together to form a defensive structure. These colonies of tiny, specialized individuals function as a single entity, creating a unique and effective way to navigate the deep sea's challenges. Survival here largely depends on marine snow, a continuous shower of organic material falling from the upper layers of the water column. This marine snow provides a crucial source of nutrients for many deep-sea organisms. In this area, a battle of titans occurs: the sperm whale versus the giant squid. These epic confrontations are some of the most dramatic events in the deep sea. Sperm whales dive to incredible depths in search of giant squid, using echolocation to find them in the pitch darkness. The struggle is intense, as the giant squid uses its long tentacles and sharp beak to defend itself. Evidence of these battles can often be seen in the form of scars on the skin of sperm whales. Now we descend to a depth of 1 kilometer. This distance is greater than the tallest building ever constructed by humans. Welcome to the Midnight Zone, a place of utter darkness, a bare wasteland consisting of nothing but black, endless water. Life here had to become very energy efficient to survive, like the vampire squid. It floats in the water motionless, covered with tiny filament-like structures called cirri, which it uses to catch food particles. This passive feeding strategy saves energy compared to actively hunting. Predators, on the other hand, must strike perfectly or risk their prey getting away, which is not energy efficient. Many predators have evolved long sets of teeth and jaws to catch their prey in a single strike. The viperfish, for example, uses its long fangs to impale and swallow both small and large prey whole. Another fearsome predator is the frilled shark, which has around 300 needle-sharp teeth arranged in 25 rows. These teeth are perfect for snagging soft-bodied prey like squid, ensuring they have little chance of escape. We sink to the level of the Titanic's remains, at around 3,800 meters. This is the abyssal depths, a realm where all living forms move in slow motion to preserve energy. Here, creatures float slowly in the water, conserving every bit of energy they can. The only time they attempt to move quickly is to escape danger. One such creature is the grenadier fish, which hovers in the water, barely moving as it searches for food. Similarly, the Dumbo octopus, with its distinctive ear-like fins, glides gracefully through the darkness, conserving energy as it hunts for small prey. At around 4 kilometers, we reach the Abyssal plain. Here, the ground is filled with gray mud and rocks, and of course the remains of marine snow, which provide sustenance for creatures like sea cucumbers, shrimps, and sea worms. Life is sparse on the ocean floor, but even here, there are places brimming with life. In the rift valleys, where tectonic plates are splitting apart, magma heats up seawater, creating dark jets of water and minerals that reach up to 400 degrees Celsius. These form chimneys and towers known as hydrothermal vents. Extremophile bacteria use the minerals from these vents to create organic substances, forming the basis of unique ecosystems. Further down, we reach the deepest parts of the abyssal zone at 6 kilometers, which is the deepest part of most oceans. But interestingly, if we want to go deeper, we're only at the halfway point. Continuing down, we enter the Hadal zone. This zone consists of long, narrow trenches that make up about 0.25% of the ocean. These trenches host some of the most extreme and bizarre environments on Earth. Here, only the most hardcore creatures survive, like the snailfish, which holds the record for the deepest living fish ever seen, at around 8,000 meters. We descend deeper, passing 10,000 meters, and reach the final slope. It is a trench within the Mariana Trench itself, a valley with gently sloping sides that enframe a valley 1.6 kilometers wide. This is the Challenger Deep, the deepest known point on our planet, 11,000 meters below sea level. The water pressure here is immense, equivalent to having 1,800 elephants stacked on top of you. But even here, there are signs of life. Sea cucumbers and white and pink amphipods wiggle their way through the water. However, it's not just marine life that we find. In 2018, plastic bags were discovered floating in the deepest parts of our oceans. Even the most remote part of our planet is not safe from human impact. The oceans are so vast, and so much is yet to be discovered about them. We owe it to ourselves and our descendants to preserve them as much as we can. Who knows how much more there is to be discovered? If you like this exploration of the deep seas and want to see more, please like and subscribe to Atlas Cove.